So, y'all, man, we got another video. This is the last video of the day. We got woman burns down 27 houses. Think she got away by the finest. Okay.
New Year's Eve, 2021. The Tacoma winter sky glows with flame. A home was burnt to ashes, and within the walls was an 83-year-old James Elliott.
Damn.
Within weeks, more roofs burned. Investigators start calling it a 27-day arson spree sweeping late December into January. And there was only one mind behind all of this. Right after the fire department cleared the scene, police received another call, this time from a nearby house reporting the same strange situation.
Come on, please. Hey, how's it going? So the fire department just cleared out of here, it sounds like.
I guess they have another fire.
Oh yeah, there's a string of them tonight. Yeah. And then do you know if the fire investigator came over here?
Yeah, fire investigator.
Okay.
Goes down there.
Right down here. So some not a credit card, looks like a casino card.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that might have burned? Any smoke damage or anything like that?
It's just on the door and.
So did you guys spray this, or did they spray it then?
No, he dumped the dehumidifier.
Oh, okay. So this looks like it's charred then a little bit.
Damn.
Or so yeah, definitely smoke.
Okay,
Okay, smoke on the door, on the sill.
Well, this is in 2021.
And then just a burnt.
So it was like just not getting out the pandemic.
Yeah, he said he picked that up for half a second to see what it was, and then he just put it back down.
And you guys checked all around nothing else was burning?
No, yeah, they did a walk around. Fire department went around too.
Alrighty,
Nothing burning besides another house over there.
Not only that, but there's one over here, your guys' place, one over there, and then 3 more that were in
Oh,
off of 6th Avenue and State-ish area. Yeah, it's
Bro, how do y'all
chase them all night. Alright.
How did they burn that many houses though? Like she burned the first one or here, whatever, and then this is she burned the first one, and then as days went by, more and more fires started to happen within their roofs, and they didn't notice, I guess.
So you guys were the 3 seen on the video then?
Actually burning.
Or audio?
Well, it was probably me and the kids because we all came running out, and then I think it triggered the camera.
So does it show anybody?
No, we just got those cameras because they were on back order, and we hadn't set it up.
I mean, I hooked it up to our system, but I hadn't gotten enough to screw it on.
Well, this person too who's doing it is smart and he's missing cameras because we've been in a couple houses that have Ring cameras and they've missed
They're
them.
getting down below.
Yeah, they're aware of what's going on.
Our neighbors do have outdoor cameras, and they did have them.
Yeah, I'll make sure y'all get cameras when y'all get y'all houses too. You just never know.
Extended to cover our yard.
Yeah, we were.
So
just so you can have at least one outside. Even if you go to like a Ring camera, I feel like it's smart to have a Ring camera so you can know, like, if somebody's knocking on your door, you can know who it is. But even if you don't do that, just at least get some type of cameras outside of your house.
And where were you guys
like
during all this?
I was asleep upstairs in our bedroom. This is her bedroom. So.
Your room? Okay.
But she's the one who heard it and saw it first.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably heard that.
Yeah, and you were asleep then too up there?
Right.
Yes, yeah, I was asleep upstairs.
Okay. You woke up when you heard a loud bang, and then what'd you do?
I saw the flames, and I went and grabbed my brother and took him out here. That's what set the alarm off. Was
Burnt Emerald Queen casino card was found near the fire's origin. Even though there are many cameras, the suspect was aware of them. Police then interviewed the victim's son, Dan Elliott, and it revealed another horrifying discovery.
We would just like to know about the house, particularly on the outside in the
going
porch,
through like gas and stuff like that. You see them looking around for
the
cameras
layout,
like that. You got to wear
the
that.
tools, any of the equipment that was positioned there. So if you can recall that for me, that would be fantastic.
It's longer wall this way, so this will be the freaking house. So here's the entryway. Or here's where you'd walk under here. Ish. So there'd be a concrete pillar kind of coming like this. There's at least 3 of them. And this would be the area under the porch. Under the stairs. So these stairs come up like that. Plastic ones that are left over from trees or plants you get, stuff like that. And this would be the stairs going from the porch out. So anyway.
So none this year then. So no Christmas lights outside. That's okay. So no Christmas lights this year outside, exterior, interior, nothing like that.
No.
Dan, on the porch, which would be
yes.
There was, I see an outlet there. I didn't see anything plugged into it. Was there anything plugged into it that I just wasn't able to get to see?
No.
Okay. And then there was a porch light.
Yes.
Did your dad leave that porch light on, or was it off? Or would he turn it on at night?
I think it maybe turn every once in a while at night. I don't know.
Was it habitual for him to have that on? Or was it generally on or generally off in the evening?
Off.
Okay.
It's more power.
Okay.
So just, wasting money.
Yeah, sure.
Even though the fire department initially thought that an electrical dispute had started the fire, Dan's detailed description of the house and its recent electrical health suggested otherwise. But when investigators reviewed the surveillance system, they noticed something odd.
We obviously got some footage back for the house.
They said all the other cameras weren't working.
So it shows on the 29th. It shows on the 29th, which would have been 2 days before the fire, right, on the 31st. It shows on the 29th that there was a burglar alarm at 10:21 and 21 seconds. 2 seconds later, it shows that there was an authorization received. You see where it says received authorization code right there on number 92?
Can you do me a favor? So I don't want to touch your...
So you have a burglar alarm here.
Okay.
A door burglar, and then you have the received authorization code, and then you have the burglar alarm aborted. So it looks like there was a code put in, giving an authorization code, and then shutting that off.
Which door would that be?
Which door would that be that he usually goes into?
Back door.
The back door.
By the bathroom.
By the bathroom.
Right.
Let me ask you here while we're on this topic too.
Yeah, of course.
At 3:59 on December 31st, at 3:59, we get an additional burglar alarm.
Okay.
This is close to 2 hours or so before the fire.
Oh yeah, because he just seen me recently before that. Maybe he could have just left.
Okay, so we have a burglar alarm, and then we have them sending SMS messages. There's no code that's put in, and then sent message to user, call ended by ops, send message to user. So they're trying to get a hold of you. The first.
Okay. At
5:30. The first keypad activation showing a fire smoke detection is on the keypad at 5:30, which would have been around the same time the fire department was dispatched. My question is on the 29th, somebody entered a code, aborted the burglar alarm signal. On the 31st at 3:59, there's a burglar alarm, and it looks like ADT's trying to get a hold of somebody and they can't. Looking at your phone records that you had given me, they also send you a text.
Mm-hmm.
When you got that text, is that uncommon for your dad to set that alarm off accidentally, and then you just kind of ignore those SMS text messages that come through your phone?
It has happened before.
Okay.
So in all honesty,
sure,
I've got them before, and I had to call my dad. Dad, he just called me. They're gonna dispatch. Are you home?
So did you call your dad after this burglar alarm at 3:59 on December 31st?
No.
Okay. Does your dad generally have that activated while he's at home? When he's at home, is that usually activated while he's inside the house, or is it not activated?
No, there's no reason to have it because the motion detector is be set off then.
So I'm assuming your dad's home during this time because the fire, right? You had just seen him at what time? 3 o'clock?
3-ish, whatever.
Was he home?
And he was home when you saw him?
No.
Oh.
You're right. I was working at the house.
The alarms went off twice just before James Elliott was found deceased on the 31st of December. And in the ashes, Dan also found objects that didn't belong there.
They weren't philosophy books, but they were paperback books. Nothing my parents would have had. And the one was... So here's the BMW. Here's the minivan. There's like a book here, there's a book here.
Okay.
What the fuck these books doing here? Okay, whatever. I use a bunch of stuff everywhere. A couple of days later, there's a nice blue S-Wing framing hammer left in here. I hadn't seen it before. And I figured, it's S-Wing hammer's gonna be like $40 for one of those things. It was an older piece, the blue handle, kind of discolored, kind of certain green. Must have belonged to the fire department because, why the frick is this thing here? How would I miss that before? Okay, so I just took it and I put it in the garage next door.
So let's kind of touch base on,
Sure.
Sarah, obviously Rainey, the one that was arrested for the arsons. Just wanted to see if you've ever seen her around the house, if she did any work for your father at all.
I've been scratching my head. The name sounds familiar, but maybe it's Rainey because the next door neighbors over there, Rainey, it sounds familiar. All the documents for the most part, got burned up in the house. If she had ever lived over at 5823, or I don't think 5825 A Street, or Fairbanks, or maybe 17 Royal House, if she's ever lived in my folks' places before, maybe I've met her then. It's just been a blur. I've got a lot of, or maybe she was in fucking stone.
Well, you told me when I told you the name sounded familiar because you got the fraudulent checks.
Yeah.
And you saw that name on the fraudulent checks.
That's true. My wife said the same thing. She said, this one's familiar. Yeah.
And then lo and behold, it was because you wrote that name on.
Beware who you be around, bro.
The checks?
Oh, when we saw the name, we said that sounds familiar. And what she looked familiar was because when Joan Ryan, she sent me that info. You look up her when her car got swiped, whatever the heck it was. We're looking at it. And she looked familiar, but I couldn't place her. And because of how important this is, you don't start making stuff up. Did
your dad ever use a yard care service to do his yard care?
No.
Did he ever use a yard care service to do his rental yard care?
No.
Okay.
I am the yard care service.
Okay.
He's too cheap to hire anyone else.
Okay.
And if someone gets hurt doing it, then we're liable.
Dan mentioned the name Sarah Jane Ramey, a person who is a serial arsonist and has recently been involved with the family
people on like fires, though. I just don't understand why you would want to do that.
Fraudulent checks. Given
like
Sarah's history with arson, detectives couldn't ignore the possibility. But without solid leads, they needed another angle. So they decided to question Sarah's ex-husband's boss, someone who knew Sarah very well.
I just want to talk to you a little bit about, we know you have a relationship with Sarah. What's your relationship with Sarah?
I've known Sarah for about 15, 16 years.
Okay.
I was actually her ex-husband's boss.
Oh, really?
That's how I met them. She has a real bad anger problem. We get in fights a lot.
Yeah, I know. That's where you got to get that checked, bro.
She's always constantly mad at me.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to be around that.
I do stuff that makes her mad because I don't bend to her will like every other guy in her life,
Like what does she want?
Oh, nice or not?
Just wants me to be at her beck and call, and just, anytime she needs help, she expects me to go there in the middle of the night to bring her gas.
Hey, you respecting it, though. I respect that.
Ask her or give her a ride.
Don't be no yes man for nobody, bro.
I mean, she's friends with my wife, too.
Bro.
Okay.
This is a king right here, bro. You're not a maid. You're not her servant, bro. I mean, don't ever make a female feel like you got to do something for her.
What did the house look like?
It was burned.
Burned.
The top half was burned.
So the top half of the house was burned. What else was burned?
And she had arson stuff before this, and they allowed her to just roam around the earth, bro.
That, pretty much.
Okay.
And she had access to the front door, so I assume she did have access to it.
Was the whole entire structure of the house burned as well, all the way around it?
No.
What wasn't burned?
The right, or would be the left side of the structure, which I'm assuming is that of the lady's apartment.
Okay.
She said some lady living there, and but you could tell. I mean, it was obvious as hell that it was burned from the back and the front. I thought, honestly, my initial thought was that she got caught in one of these buildings, and they just assumed that she burned it down. That's why I thought that she at first.
Okay.
But then as the news kept rolling on day after day, I was hearing more and more, and I'm like.
But I just don't understand why they didn't see, to try and look for her when she did the first one. How they allow her to do 26 other different houses?
Oh my gosh, she probably did do it. So oh my god.
Especially if they knew that she had that type of arson mindset.
She had me going
doing that type of stuff and did it before.
Did she say that she burned it down?
Did she have me going? I bet you she fucking burned it down.
Did she say that she burned it down?
No. Okay. But in my mind, there's no doubt she burned it down. No doubt.
Why do you say that?
Look at the evidence that's in front of me. I'm watching her light random fires all over the damn place.
Random fires.
She's unstable as fuck. Clearly, there's no doubt in my mind that she is capable of it now. Before, when I first saw it, I wouldn't have thought that she could take something that far. But in hindsight, why would I not think that? She tried to burn her boyfriend down.
Burn him down?
She burning.
Oh yeah, we gotta get her some help. Burning her boyfriend? Already burnt houses. Just burnt 27 of them. Burnt houses before that, and then tried to burn her husband. Or her boyfriend. Well, I think it's her husband.
Shit in her, like my way back.
And she burns in her own house.
Like 6 years ago, she asked if she could take my daughter over there to her house, so me and my wife could spend 20 minutes arguing about something without my daughter listening to it.
But how does she know that y'all was arguing? And why would she want your kid to be over her house so y'all can argue? What was the point of that? How is that?
My daughter told me crying because she said, and she said she had cancer and she's dying, and I almost got burned in her bonfire.
What?
All that kind of shit comes to the forefront of your mind, like what the?
I mean, I see what you mean by like she wanted to watch her, but I just don't see why she had to go to her house to watch your daughter while y'all argued about something. I mean, y'all could have just waited till your daughter wasn't around, had school, daycare, whatever, went to sleep, and did it that way. You feel me?
There was definitely signs,
but yeah, I wouldn't. That's why you can't just trust anybody with your kids. And you feel me?
She did not say it.
On them good over her house like that.
On the God's honest truth, I would say she fucking told me she did it, but she didn't ever tell me that. Well, she never did.
His statements clearly show that Sarah has a habit of burning things, even going as far as trying to set her ex-husband on fire. His statements provided the proof that pointed straight back to Sarah. Police moved quickly and arrested her, but Sarah maintained her innocence. In a phone call from the station, she told her mother this.
So why are they trying to say you did this? Sarah, why are they trying to say you did this?
Man, why does shit like...
Because I was in the area when it happened.
Like I could hear
this
one
is ridiculous.
voice and this hear one verse in this ear.
Yeah. And also because I used a credit card that I found on the sidewalk and I put gas in my truck.
So you just stole.
Are you serious?
It wasn't until the CCTV and Ring camera footage came in that detectives finally saw the truth and who really set the fire. It became clear that the woman was Sarah. She was wearing the exact same clothes from earlier. Upon further inspection, a checkbook in the victim's name was found in Sarah's truck, along with 3 cards.
Mind y'all, she just stole some money to get some gas. Just so y'all know, if y'all didn't hear,
was Sarah. She was wearing the victim's name was found in Sarah's truck.
The victim's name was in the truck,
along with 3 cards belonging to the victim's wife. Detectives found that Sarah's phone was near the fire scene for several hours before she went home. Before a search warrant was executed, she called her mother and told her to remove her clothes and keys from the house in this call.
I fucked up. And look, I also need you to go to my house and I need you to pack up my stuff because they have a warrant to go in there tonight.
I can't go tonight.
Mom, I don't have that much time.
Her mom helped her too. Like, isn't that a crime too?
I need somebody to go get my clothes, the clothes that are on the couch. I need somebody to get the drugs off of my table because
taking drugs, y'all.
I was doing drugs, Mom.
Yeah, that's why. That right there is a problem right there. Your freedom can literally be off you using drugs.
And throw them in the garbage.
After all this, it was clear Sarah was guilty. On July 3rd, 2024, after a trial that began on April 15th, a Pierce County jury found Sarah Jane Ramey guilty of the murder of James Elliott, along with more than a dozen arsons linked to her late 2021 and early.
And she had 12 dozen arsons.
2022 crime spree. 3 weeks later, the court handed down her sentence, 980 months. That's 81 years and 8 months.
81 years? Wait, how? 900 what?
980 months.
Damn. They could have just
That's
said
81 years and 8 months in prison. For the city of Tacoma, the long streak of night fires finally ends here.
Golly, what? 900 months? No one that evil and dangerous to the entire public should ever have a possibility for parole. Sacrifice set on fire doesn't care about other safety and is very sad the man died with his birth. She needs to live under the prison where evil lives. I just want to be evil causes chaos. Thank you for great content. Fist bump. Okay. Nice woman tried to get her mother temporary evidence, so she wanted to prison too. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. How can an evil person get away with burning down 27 homes? Prison have been found after the second burning. That's what I was saying too. That's literally what I said. Like, how did they not catch her before that? Like, how did they allow her to get that far? But yeah, shout out my boy Defiant. I'm not saying his full name, but Defiant dude. Appreciate that, man. Love y'all, man. Y'all stay safe. RP James Elliott, bro. Feel me? Prayers to his family. But I love y'all. Have a great rest of y'all day, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace out, man. Love y'all.